Hello and welcome to the week ahead, where we check out Monday's action and see what that means for the rest of the week. If that's what you're into, stick around. All right, happy Monday, everyone. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Just kicking off the summer here, and yeah, hope you guys had a great time. So back at it here in the market, and wow, we had some interesting news over last week and over the weekend with some tensions in the Middle East. I guess Israel did some bombing, and yeah, that made the market go a little bit crazy last week. And now we got the news that Iran is basically conceding. They want to de-escalate the situation. And yeah, I mean, the market responded in kind. So we're back up. And yeah, that's basically the majority of the big news. There's some stock related news we'll go over later in the video. I have a stock reporting earnings this evening. I think it just did, and it's having a decent response. I'm looking over here. And yeah, but we'll go over that shortly. But let's go check out what the market monitor has to say. And yeah, see what's going on. The market monitor is a collection of data that I've taken over time. That combined with established strategies by William O'Neill, Richard Wyckoff, and Stan Weinstein, I could use it to peer into the market to see where we're at in the cycle and where we could be going. I'm going to use this data to cross-reference the averages. So if this data is above average or below average, that should tell us something about where we're going and where we've been. By knowing that, we could set an expectation, and if that expectation is met or not met, we can make decisions based on that. And that's why the market monitor is a crucial part of my investing process. And I hope you guys can get a lot out of this segment. And if you want to know how the market monitor works, I'll link a video in the description below. It explains everything. Cheers. All right. So yeah, taking a look at the market monitor, we are currently market monitor red, and we've been red for 4 days. So fourth day of the red cycle. A typical red cycle goes about minus 2.11%, and it takes about 6.4 days on average to achieve that. And so right now, I think we are down 0.4% after today's move. So yeah, I mean, market monitors kind of telling us that we should go down a little bit more here, you know, in the next 2-3 days, maybe later on this week, even though we got this rally. But this market's theme primarily this year has just been news, although the cycles have helped us. But majority of these big moves, these big shakeouts have been news related. So we're going to just keep an eye on that. So if we take a look at the stage analysis here, we have 54% of stocks are in stage 2 uptrends. 16% of stocks are in stage 1, which is interesting. I thought we were going to go down and we would have more stocks in stage 1. We're actually starting to have less. And some of these stocks are going into stage 2. So that's interesting. So 7% of stocks are in stage 3 and 22% of stocks are in stage 4. So quickly, some of these stocks in stage 1 are going to stage 2. So that's nice to see. So maybe this red cycle will be short-lived and we're going to continue to rally. Yeah, moving onwards to some more internals. So the VIX peaked out here at about 20.8. You know, the 20% bull, which we were kind of calling the top with that indicator, is back to a reasonable level at 41. And we had 73 higher highs today after 77 lower lows yesterday. So nice reversal there. And then, yeah, 355 stocks are ending at the high of the day. Yeah, and not so many stocks are at the low of the day today. So that's good to see. Moving onwards, we had 60% of stocks making 5% moves on greater than $100 million volume. So that's good to see. And the short-term momentum down indicator is ticked up to about 134. You know, last cycle we had about 220 before we started the new uptrend. So we'll see. These things, you know, on average, will kind of peak out at, you know, 180, 200 area. Because the quarterly average on the short-term momentum down is about 120. Yeah, I mean, we're still kind of in the TD sell overbought area, but, you know, that can go on for a long time. And the anxiety index picked up a little bit to 23,000. So that's the market monitor. So I think it's pointing to a couple more days of downside here, but then, we'll go orange, which is also a down cycle, but then looking forward to that rally. So if you look here, I went ahead and took a little screenshot of the cycle analysis, so you can kind of see where we're at, and what we'd expect. And I'll just look here really quick. So yeah, I mean, we'd probably, I mean, what's the expectation? Maybe towards the end of July, we're going to be right where we're at. So basically downward a little bit next couple weeks, and then rally in July to right where we are right now. So basically sideways for the next month or so would be what we're calling for. All right. So let's go see how the portfolio is doing and see if we're keeping up like we thought we would. And yeah, with the market here. For those of you who don't know, I've been an investor for over 10 years and a full-time swing trader for the last 5. In August of 2024, I welcomed my first child into the world. To build his financial foundation, I funded a $100,000 account for him, which I'm growing using a personalized 60-40 portfolio approach. This channel will document that journey. My goal is to create educational content so that one day my son can learn how I grew his account and apply it himself one day. To follow the portfolio's every move, check the link in the description below. I attach it to a website that tracks every trade. Drop your questions or thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys along the way. Cheers. All right, so if we look here at the portfolio, we are nicely outperforming the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Now remember, this website that I'm using to track the portfolio is a little bit off, so it's about 2% higher. But yeah, we're outperforming the NASDAQ by about 6%, outperforming the S&P 500 about 7% on this website. So add a little 2% on top of that. Yeah, so account sits right now at about 108.90 or 900. So 109, let's call it. And yeah, I mean, we're up nicely today, about 1.65% versus the IWV's 0.6%. So we're hanging in there. And we're really excited that it's working out. Yeah, as we keep going sideways, we're actually making decent progress in the portfolio. So let's check out what's creating those moves. So today we had Innodata up 13%. PagSeguro. So now the Brazilian stuff is finally starting to go like we thought. So PagSeguro was up 12.5. Estee Lauder was up about 10.5. StoneCo was up about 10%. And then these uranium stocks are just killing it for us. I'll show you guys later in the video. Yeah, I think we're up about 170, 180% on SMR, which we like that. Okay. Yeah, now going to the loser side, because we always want to look at what's underperforming. Yeah, Moderna seems to always be on the loser side, so we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with that. Yeah, and some of these income, credit stocks like Oxford Lane, it's not doing so well. And then, yeah, it looks like a lot of the BDCs, the business development companies, are not doing so well. So that probably means interest rates are going to go higher, which is something to note. Yeah. So whenever long-term rates are going to go higher, we tend to see, all these credit funds and stuff like that underperform. So that's interesting there. Yeah, mind you, this is majority of this portfolio, even though you don't really see it on the top gainers and losers because they don't move enough, most of the stocks show up there. But most of this portfolio is income related, and that's how we get a nice little 5% yield here for the account, because it's mostly a bond portfolio. But yeah, moving onwards to what we're doing to get the growth and get the outperformance. You can see here are the kind of the leaders in the account. We have the uranium stuff. ELF has been good to us. Now these Brazilian stocks are doing well for us, and some of these silver miners too. And then of course Tesla and apps here. So those are what's keeping the account moving forward. Really excited about that. So let's move on to the TA section and the main section of the video, to where yeah, I'm just showing you guys what I'm looking at and how I'm seeing this market play out. All right, so what you're looking at here is ticker symbol APPS. It just reported earnings, and we are liking the action because we are currently short the 550 calls going into earnings and the $6 calls going into earnings. So those are going to go to zero, and hopefully we're going to collect a lot of cash. And then yeah, after tomorrow we'll probably just sell the Julys, July 6s or 6.5s or something, and get the rest of the or just a little bit more income from that position, because yeah, it's looking like after hours. Yeah, it's sitting right below our 550 strike, so that's good. That's good news. Haven't really checked out what the earnings are and what they're making, but we'll do that, on a later date, when we have a little bit more time to dissect what's going on there. But I mean, from the market reaction, it's looking like they're liking it. So hey, that's great. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is an advertising company. They basically help with apps. They put their advertising on apps and stuff like that. But let's let's take a look at some of the moves today. A lot of really nice moves here. I'll change this so that we don't have too much extra fluff here. Why don't we go here? So yeah, some of the big moves. So data is bouncing back for us. On this news, the Meta was buying like some AI company that helps train their models, and they sold off because I think data, one of their main customers is Meta. So yeah, on that day we'd bought back some of the calls that we had sold earlier at the June ones, and then went to July, and so I think we sold the 50 calls just to play it safe here, just in case they did, on their next earnings. I'm thinking we'll see what happens. It could not be the best idea going forward if they lose a major customer here, or it could be that maybe other companies will try to acquire this one and get more into it. Who knows? We're gonna figure that one out. So Pag Segura, we like this candle. They tried to take it down after this candle here. This is at a pivotal moment for the stock, where the quarterly moving average is about to cross the yearly moving average, which is basically what produces huge moves. So this kind of a candle on this spread is looking really nice here, because it kind of fell into this accumulation range on heavy volume here. If you can see, the volume picked up, and we're getting this kind of a candle that's very bullish. So we are expecting this stock to go very high here. So hopefully 13 14's in the cards here with this kind of a candle. So that's a great sign there. So Estee Lauder, we had sold these 75s. We're gonna have to figure this out. A lot of volume coming into the candle today, but still, this is a nice move, similar to ELF. Yeah, these makeup stocks, I mean, they've just been in downtrends for a long time. So nice move there. And then of course STNE. This is a nice, beautiful stock here. We had sold these 15 calls. We're going to probably have to roll them, because this thing is just going really nicely. The implied volatility in this is not so high. So yeah, we might even just start avoiding selling calls in here in general, because this is one of these stocks that is moving very fast and the implied volatility is very low. So that's something to keep in mind. What else? Oh, so from my prior video last week I did on WBD, we said we were bullish after this candle here because of all the volume, and that call is looking to be right. It's up 15% after the split news, so good on that. Yeah, we're just having a great time. So moving onwards, let's see here. Crypto stuff doing well. Basically everything's doing well. So we're looking forward to everything. And yeah, I mean, hopefully the next couple days, we're going to kind of go sideways to down, and we'll see what's going on. So I hope you guys had a great Monday, great weekend, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.